Hi guys, this is Robert Rivera with Trend Train Academy, and this is weekly recap number 57. Sorry for the quick impromptu. This is a different computer, and I'm in a different setting. We're in the middle of all the move, as you know, and trying to get this done at the same time. By the way, I am announcing right now that I will not be doing the classes probably for the next couple weeks. I'm right in the middle of a move, as I mentioned before. K Deuce will be stepping in for me. He's an awesome trader and also a great teacher. So he'll be covering topics that are in the beginner section. And we've discussed already a couple topics that he will be covering, and he's going to do a great job with it. So be sure to be there, not only to support him, but to learn from him. Okay. All right, let's get right into it. Let me see. I'm going to share my screen. Let's share this screen. Let's not talk about that right now. Let's go to this. Okay, so these are the trades of the week, right? I like to review the trades of the week, and we're going to go over everything that I sent out. Okay, so this was the first trade of the week. This is a gold trade. And by the way, I got a bunch of trades this week because I sent gold almost every night. And man, there was some nice trades in gold. So this is the setup, right? We see how it's been dropping. Okay, we put the trend line here in case it decides to break it, but we also see the golden zone. So just from watching this, there's a lot of resistance to the upside. I mean, I should say there's some resistance here, but there's much more resistance here at the bottom. That's why I wrote here, all this makes me not want to sell unless from the top zone to the bottom zone. So this would have been a great entry right here for a sell. I need a break and retest to catch something down here because there's so much noise here. So a break and a retest will make it a valid drop. Let's see what we got. Okay. This is what we ended up with. And so it broke to the bottom, in fact, and it never came back here for a retest, except that then when it came back up, it rejected at the top, and then it dropped. So this would have been the perfect sell for me from up here, from what I mentioned before. I really can't remember how I did with this trade at all. I don't remember at all. I don't think I caught this. In fact, I'm pretty sure I didn't catch this because I already was kind of biased for it going the other way, or I should say this way, I was wanting it to go the other way because it will be an easier catch. But sure enough, it dropped 152 pips, and then during New York, it went back up, and then it dropped again. This would have been the nice sell that I wanted to catch from up over here, but I couldn't catch it. Okay, so but this still, that was a good start of the week on gold. Let's go to GBP USD. This is GBP USD on the setup, and it had been dropping. I had to work a little hard to catch this consolidation here or to determine that these were the zones. But looking left, it looked good to me. And even though it had not done enough of a retracement to give me a golden zone, I put it there just in case we did get the retracement and we could see that the golden zone was there. Okay, so let's see if you get it. Nope, it never came to it. It just kept going down. Broke, retested, dropped. That was a nice one. Okay. That's a very, very nice one. 87 pips breakout with retest, 0 drawdown. Let's see what else we got. Sorry, the button is in the way. Let's try this again. Okay, let me see if I can minimize the screen so I can see. Okay, I gotta open this a little bigger so you guys. Okay, maybe now. You know what I could do? Hold on a second, guys. Sorry. What I could do, let me stop the share. Let me do a new share. Let's share this. No, that should work. It's still blocked by the, let me do it like that. Okay, all right. Maybe now it won't be interfered by the Zoom interferes with the tabs. Okay, so did we discuss this one? Yeah, let's go to the next one. Okay, so this is what? This is GBP USD. Also continue down, right? We caught it all the way down here. Stop down here. We got it consolidated. Now perhaps they'll want to break that inner trend line to go to the outer trend line. Maybe. Or did it keep dropping? I can't remember what it did. Let's see what it did. It just kept dropping. I mean, it's unbelievable. I did not keep the inner trend line here because the 50 moving average kind of acts like it. And here we have a break. We have a retest, but the retest kind of went too far, right? If you entered on the retest here, because that's a valid wick right there, right? That's a valid wick. If you entered there, then you have to endure about 18 pip drawdown, and then it went your way, okay? Do not get faked out by the fact that this goes back up. If it doesn't break the structure, if it doesn't break the structure, it's still going down, right? All it did was come back, retest the 50, and drop again. 85 pips, break retest, 18 pip drawdown, still not bad. But those of you who are wondering about the drawdown, if you're using proper risk management, you should be able to handle 30 pip drawdown, okay? If it breaks a 30 pip drawdown, then I'll consider it a loss. Otherwise, no, because you should be able to handle a 30 pip drawdown, okay? All right, let's keep going. What do we got? This is GBP USD on the 21st. That's another inner trend line, right? Because it didn't break the last time. So we put it again, and see if we can catch it. This is the previous one. Remember, it came back and touched the 50 and dropped. So we put it in the trend line again, see if this time it goes up and breaks it. Let's see what we got. It did break it. This time it broke it, okay? You got a little resistance here, rejection of the 61.8. We were discussing that, right? And it comes back and tests that minor support. If you look at this minor support here, bounce, 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 rejection, rejection, rejection from here, okay? So once this comes back down, right, it rejects here. This is the first attempt at breakout. You know how we've discussed it over and over. First attempt at breakout. Pullback. This was like a full pullback, right? It bounces from that minor support that we discussed in the video, the pullback. Once it starts climbing, man, you can take it anywhere in here. You can take it at the cross of the trend line. You can take it at the cross of the 50. You can take it on the break of the zone. Again, after the pullback, you get that breakout. That's nice. 58 pips breakout, no retest in this case, and then come back. Okay, let's see what we got. On the 21st, we also have gold. Again, having dropped, consolidating. This is a nice consolidation. The zone is kind of big. It's very wide, right? There's a whole bunch of pips here, but there's no way I could have made it any different. I could have brought it down a little bit. But if I did bring it down a little bit, then, you know, I would have been ignoring these other rejections up here. And this rejection down here made it that this is the bottom, okay? I have to put it where it was, right? This is what we ended up with. After creating some upward movement, right? Rejection, look at that beautiful evening star, right? Not just an evening star, right, guys? An evening star at the zone with the 50 coming through, rejecting the 50, rejecting the trend line. The stochastic RSI is pointing money. Okay, fake out, 55 pips, fake out, trend line break, zero drawdown. There's no drawdown. Once it broke the trend line and never came back. It just kept going. Very nice. Okay, let's see what else we got. The next day, beautiful consolidation. This was my favorite of the week. This is absolutely my favorite of the week. This is money. Okay, this is money all day long. Look at this over here on the left. Boom, 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 boom. How it's acting here. Then it breaks, retest, drops, right? So this validates the minors, the bottom zone. And then up here, you have these rejections that confluence with these rejections over here. You have a zone and you have it nicely trapped. This is just aching for you to take it. Whichever way it goes, we're good. There's space down here in the bottom that we can make money. There's space on top we can make money. And I think this one went up. Yep. So this one broke, retested, and kept climbing. This was a beautiful, beautiful one. Okay, you could have taken this retest right here if you wanted it. Okay, this is not as nice as this one. Okay, even though you could have taken it here, this is a little higher risk than this one. Once this one comes all the way back, this is very much like the pullback, right? It breaks out, comes back, does the pullback. Now, as it's going back up, before it leaves the zone, you can take it. And in fact, if you don't take this one, you take this one, right? This one is the same as this one, except that this one comes after the rejection candle. This is very nice, okay? 67 pips breakout with retest, 4 pip drawdown. This was a little 4 pip drawdown right there. Not bad. What else we got on that day? We got gold on that same day. Again, consolidated golden zone from swing low to swing high in case it comes down here. I think it might have come down and not respected the golden zone. Let's see. Yeah, it broke right through the golden zone. The golden zone's not here any longer, but it broke right through the golden zone. It dropped really hard, 129 pip breakout. It didn't retest until much later, all the way over here. And if you were holding it after this spike up here, it gave you 25 pip drawdown. Again, if it doesn't cross 20, 30 pip drawdown, you're still good. You should be good. If you can't handle 25 pip drawdown, then you are over leveraged. That's the bottom line. You are over leveraged, okay? It broke down, okay, comes back for the retest. Let's say you enter anywhere in here and you got caught in this drawdown, that will be 25 pips. But if you waited for the rejection candle, which was this one right here, right? There's no rejection candle here. This is the rejection candle. If you waited for that rejection candle, then this is your entry, right? It's just retesting the 50. you wouldn't have even had any drawdown. Your stop loss goes right above right there. Forget about this stop loss up here. After this wick, stop loss goes right there. That's what is valuable about the pullback or a proper retest, is you can put your stop loss right here, and look at that. You put your stop loss right here and never went back to it. Okay, 75 pips retest, 25 pip drawdown. Okay, last trade of the week was GBP USD. Another beauty. This was nice. Okay, this is nice. Bounce once, twice, three, four. This breaks down. We're taking it. Okay, it broke down. Now again, this was during Asia. This is not London time. All right, but I saw this happening, and so I sent it out. Perhaps we got traders that will take advantage of it during Asia, right? I mean, setups are taken when they are ready to be taken. But again, if it's not your session, then don't feel obligated to trade. However, once the setup is sent, the setup is active. All right, it's good to go. I wouldn't send it if it wasn't good to go. All right, so there it broke. Okay, came back a little bit. We tested the 8 exponential. Not that that's something that we're looking for really. I would have preferred a retest at the trend line. It didn't do that. It just consolidated here for a little bit. And then once it broke below the 50 and retested it, and it was gone. Okay, 45 pip, trend line break, 0 drawdown, and these are the numbers. There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 potential trades. Okay, these are all between gold and GBP USD, and they gave a total of 625 pips. That was 78 pips per trade. Okay, obviously we didn't catch all those. I'm just giving you the numbers so that you have the stats. A total of 49 pip drawdown, and 2 of the setups did not retest. So 2 out of 6 trades did not retest. The rest retested. So obviously there's money to be made in the retest. Okay, let's see what we can project for the coming week. Let's see. Let's go to GBP Canada, which is where we always start, right? Okay, consolidation as always, right? It just keeps consolidating, man. But this is the weekly, so there was money to be made here on this broke out. This is from the week before, right? And then this week it started here. It gapped up. And from that gap up, it kept going up. It hit the major resistance. Okay, this is supply up here. Look at this, guys. From ever, right? Supply, rejection, 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 rejection. This is supply. So obviously what it was supposed to be doing over there, rejection. It rejected and it came exactly back down to the 50. That's a whole bunch of pips. That's a whole bunch of pips. This nice little fake out to the top and coming down. Okay, what can we expect this coming week? Well, it held at the 50. It held at the 50, and it's bullish. Consider it bullish. I think it's going to keep pushing up. Now, it may break down below the trend line, reject the trend and go up. But, and here, for example, let me open that a little bigger. Let me open it a little bigger. It came all the way down here, right? It crossed support, but yet it went all the way up and closed back up above the 50. All right. So right now, this is bearish, but the whole move is bullish. And we'll see. Let's see how it opens. Okay. What we can expect to happen. Let me see if I can mark it. I haven't marked anything in a while, but let's say this is what I'm seeing. Something like this. And then going back up above the 50 and testing this again. Okay, it'll test this again, create some minor support, and then go back up. That's what I'm thinking could happen. Let's leave it right there, and let's see what comes up. That's how I see it if it continues to be bullish as it has been. All right, let's go to the next one. What we got? I think is GBP NCD. GBP NCD kind of did. This is the marking from last week. This is a marking from last week. I expected that it would come back and retest here and then drop. Well, it went back up, retested, and dropped. Okay, now it's still closed bullish, but that's a very weak bullish. If you look at all the rejections from up here, the likely scenario is that this is coming down. So I'm going to leave the marking here as I did before to see if this pattern completes. It went up. Move it over here. There you go. Maybe you can see it a little better. Okay, it went up, came down. I'm expecting it's coming down over here to retest this again to see if it can remain bullish, because it has been bullish for a little bit now. Okay, let's see what else we got. We got gold over here, and gold is right bullish, 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 bullish. Came down. What is that? That was a 38 point 8, is it 38.6? I'm not sure. I just forgot my numbers. 23.6, 38.2, 38.2. 38.2 and climbed up, rejected, right? Now we have another golden zone, right? From here to here, golden zone right there. No, that's not true. From here to here, golden zone down here. From here to here, golden zone here. And it rejected, okay? With the pressure from the 50 and that zone, I think this is going to stay consolidating in here for a little bit. It's going to consolidate in here for a little bit. That's what I'm anticipating. Let's go ahead and mark that up just so that we can see. So it's already down. It's going to do like this. I'm thinking it'll do something like that. I'm thinking it's going to stay here for a little bit. Okay, we'll see. Oops, let's take that back. So let me erase that. Let's start it over again. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Okay, we'll leave it like that. See what we end up. But that's what I'm seeing, consolidation up here. Because it's going to try to keep pushing up, but there's a lot of pressure to the downside. Stochastic RSI is at the bottom, so it's going to be pressure from the top down from the sellers, and then pressure from the overall move to the top is going to make it consolidate here for a little bit. Okay, and lastly, GBP USD. We've been discussing this head and shoulders for a little bit now. Okay, and it is acting, it's the part, right? We see this, the Elliott here. Okay, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. I think we're going to be seeing that ABC pattern completed. It bounced from the 50 on the, this is the weekly. It bounced from the 50 strong. So even though it broke below the neck, it closed above. All right. So stochastic RSI is the bottom. There's momentum to the upside. We're going to see that B. I believe we're going to see that B. Let's go ahead and mark it up. I'll just mark it like that. That's how I see it. Let's go like this. Why not? You know, a little Elliott going up. Okay. That's sort of how I see it. Okay. And we're going to leave it at that, guys. And then to close, I figured I would share with you guys my little picture. I hope you guys can see that. This is my new office. Hey. My new office starting next week. We close on Wednesday. I'm super excited about it. Once we close and have move, because the move is the same day. So this week is going to be unbelievably stressful. But once all that is done and I'm ready to trade again and encourage you guys and build you guys up and trade with you, I'll be somewhere in here. Somewhere in here. I've got to find my spot, my sweet spot, okay, in my new office, so that I can broadcast to you the happenings of the Rivera household and the pippage that we're going to all enjoy. Okay, I love you guys. I appreciate you, and I hope that you have a great week. Remember that K-Duz will be with you on Monday, 2 Mondays in a row. And if he doesn't do a good job, you let me know. But he's gonna do great. He's an awesome dude. He always is great. Okay, that's it for now from the Rivera household. God bless you.